Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to track this water shot here. So here just I have created a new project and I have imported our footage in this PF track. Now first just cache our footage here, then click on C. Now play and check. So now you can see, so this footage just we have to track and we have to place any 3D object like a board, anything you can place. So here I am going to track this shot. So just stop this here. Then right click on footage, then tracking, then click on auto track, then just simple connect it here, double click here. So on default value just I am going to track this one. Now if you want to check, just click on preview, so you can see these points just I am going to track here. Now you can see, then just simply click on auto track. Now just after this, just little bit I am going to refine these locators or point, because these are water, so I think most of the locators are not accurate. Okay, so just a little bit I am going to do refinements here. Then just simply click on error, then just a little bit click on fit view, so you can see, then click on simply trim here. So a little bit just, now here we have to check again points by points, just for only for accuracy. So select this one, just simply click on center view here, so easily you can focus. Then middle mouse button and just a little bit zoom this one, maybe a little bit jerk here. So like if you want, you just select and delete this one. So now select this point and again press 2 times to delete here. Now you have to check a little bit. So maybe I think most of the our water points just we have to delete. Now just click on parameters, marquee tool. Now just select all these water points here, to just hold alt and shift and just create a marquee tool and just press 2 times on keyboard delete button. Okay, again alt and shift. Now just after that, just I am going to track this water here with the help of our user feature or just manual tracker. Then again right click, tracking, just user feature or user track, then double click here. Now just track these points. So here for just a little bit I am going to track this one. Then click on create and just create a points, little bit adjust pattern size and pattern area both. Now the track, now you can see it's failed. So just simply select this one and just delete. Now just click on create, just create a point, adjust like same. Now before tracking downside, just I am going to adjust some parameter. First deformation, select rotations and skew maybe, and here window update, this is important. By default is take starting frame, so here just I am going to select every frame. Now click, now just see and check here, click on center view here. Now just track this one here. Now you can see, I think it's tracking good. Now again just come here, now track backward. Now you can see, so just many points we have to track it here. So now again click on create, deformation, rotations, skew, then just click on every frame. So for a little bit better, so just I am going to enable one more option, auto keyframe. Just enable this one, so every 10 frame just it will generate a key. Okay, now just check a little bit here, track this one. So if you want, you can generate this key after just 5 frame. Now again click on create, this one here, adjust this one, rotations and skew every frame. Now just enable 10 years sufficient. Now for the further track point, just I am going to make it default, so just simply click on set default. Now just track, create. Now you can see with all values here. So like this we have to track many points on foreground, midground. Move CTI here. Now track backward. Maybe some points in just midground here. So little bit, if you want a little bit enhance, then you can use enhancement. Maybe a little bit contrast. Now after the just I am going to solve our camera here. Then right click, solving, then camera solver. Then downside click on solve all. So now here you can see, so this is our solution here. So first little bit just check error here, maybe little bit high, then again 2D view. So from here just we have to check, maybe this one. So now we can see this is our path. I think path is little bit jagged here. I think remaining are correct, but little bit just we have to improve here. Then right click, solving, then camera solver, attach here, double click here. So in translation just a little bit medium smooth, maybe in rotation a little bit high smooth. Now just again solve all. Now just a little bit we can see here, so little bit improvements here. Now again just click on error here, trim error, maybe little bit, okay. Now just refine camera and just solve all. Maybe I think just check our error here, maybe 0.5. I think this is sufficient. Now just little bit I am going to adjust some orientation here. So then right click, utility, scene orientation, then select this one. Just I am going to make it origin, so select this one, set origin. Now just adjust our grid here. So right side just a little bit click here. Now you can see, now just a little bit rotate from here. So this is our horizon line, okay. Then just click here and now just adjust it from here. Maybe little bit. I think this is looking good, okay. Now just again expand this one. Now just click in single view. Now just play and check here, then again click here none. Now just play and check here. I think this is looking good. Okay, now just stop it here. Now just place it here on first frame. So this is sufficient for us because this is an unknown shot. I don't have any information like focal length, all these things. So this is sufficient for us. Now just a little bit, if you want to test your test object, then simply right click, then geometry, then test objects, then just connect it here, then double click here. So just maybe take this towel marker or any object you can take, uncheck this recenter, add to scene. So by default just it's create a test object on our origin. Now just let me resize this one. Now again click on place it selected features, click on duplicate, then select your features, duplicate, duplicate. So like this, just you can place on many locations. So if you want, you can just create a new test object. So this is totally depends on you. I think these are sufficient. So from downside, if you want, you can hide some objects like maybe tracker, maybe this horizon. If you want, you can hide maybe ground, all these things. Okay, so this totally depends on you. Now just a little bit play and check here. Now you can see, just stop it here. Now just select none. Okay, now just play and check. I think this is good solutions. Now just I am going to export these data for Maya. Then right click, export, connect it here, double click here. So from downside, then format, Autodesk Maya 2011. Then from here you can select your folder. So just in this folder, just I am going to save. Then simply click on save. Then finally click on export scene. Now export succeeded. So save. If you want, you can export for Max also. Then select from 3D Max script 2011 scripts. Then same folder, then export scene. So for both 3D package, we have exported our PFTrack tracking data. So before open your Maya, just first check here some footage information. So from here, just you can check on 25 fps. Just I have tracked this shot. Okay. So this is important for Maya. Now here in Maya, first check your scene frame rate, then scene option. So 25 fps as in PFTrack. Okay. Downside also here, downside also you can see 25 fps. Now we have to import MA file which we have created from PFTrack. So here in this folder, red_water.ma, select and just drag and drop. Now minimize this one. Then panel, select camera view here. So here you can see, so these are our proxy geometry which we have created in PFTrack, and these are our locators. Now just click in Windows, outliner, just define some items in our display layer. So these are our proxy geometry. If you want, you can change color. So I have selected this color, click on save. Now after that, just I am going to adjust our locator size here. So individual locators we have to select. So first one, then hold shift and just click on last one, this one, and then from here just you can adjust. Maybe this is sufficient. Now you can see, and this is our camera. Okay, now just save as our scene, click on file, click on save scene as. Now just give a name, then click on save it. Now here after this, just I'm going to import our model here, then click on file, then click on import, then select your folder and just select your model here, so this one, then click on import, then just panels, perspective view, so here easily you can see, select and just little bit resize here. Now again panel and just click on camera view here, just select and little bit resize. Maybe just switch to our proxy geometry, and if you want you can also switch to your grid, then proxy geometry and grid also, then little bit. So now here just I am going to snap this object onto this point, then select object and hold V and just snap it here. Maybe this is looking good. Now after this, just create duplicate and just placed on other location also. So select object, control D, duplicate, V and just snap it here little bit. If you want you can adjust scale like this, W, again control D, create duplicate, V. Now just play and check it here. So just switch to our locator also. Now just till S, save our scene, control S. Now just play and check here. So this is looking good. Remaining thing you can adjust according to your scene and footage. So till here just I have completed our shot. So now here in Max, just import your MS script here. So this file just I have created here, Max script, and just drag and drop. So now you can see. Now after this, just we have to import our footage, then again open same folder and just drag and drop second file, which is image file. Here you can see. Now select and just drag and drop. Just use a viewport background. If you want you can also use it as a environment map. Okay, so here just I am going to uncheck this one, then simply press OK. So now you can see, just a little bit play and check here. Now here you can see in real time. So for this, if you want you can just check in real time. So customization, preferences, then viewport, update background while playing. This is important. Okay, so it's playing in real time here. Now just we have to import our model here, then click on file, import, open here. Okay, now just select and let me just resize this one here. Now just little bit move it here. So just I'm going to place this object onto this point here, then select and just click on align, then select points. So just pivot center point and XYZ position. Now press OK. So now you can see. Now just switch to our grid here, then click. Now just play and check. I think this is looking good. Stop it here. So like this you can place your 3D model in Max also. So if you like this video, please watch, share, comment and subscribe my channel if you are still not subscribed my channel.